It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota's been playing. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well,
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. It's the Minnesota Timberwolves, the defending NBA champions, taking on the Detroit Pistons. The injury to Andrew Wiggins is really the big news here.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it. But it's a tough blow for them.
Really just a tough loss. I mean, it looks like it will be, guys, a long road for him. But hopefully with the help of the team doctors, he can make that turnaround as quickly as possible.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Meeks in at point guard. Solomon Hill is out there with Williams. Then there's Towns, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. Now here's Williams. Pass to Meeks. It's Drummond with the rebound. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. A bit ago, Stan Van Gundy and I were able to chat. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. The pass to Silva. And the foul called on Freak.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Here's Schumacher, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Meeks kicks to Hill. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Hill.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Drummond the screen. Here's Schumacher, and the 3-ball is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Meeks dishes to Williams. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Silva. Buries it down low.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Williams passes to Meeks. On the wing, Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hill kicks to Meeks. 6 to shoot. Towns dishes to Meeks. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Meeks got his first points of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's rebounded by Towns.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the 3-point attempt by Freak. And Towns gets it to go.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Passes it to Silva. Teardrop shot. Can't capitalize inside. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Magic.
Throughout the first half, even into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But, man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter. They should not have lost this game.
You know, I really think that they thought the game was over. And oftentimes, as soon as you start to look ahead, you lose that momentum, and then you can't recover. And that seems to be the case in that one.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Meeks passes to Towns. And here's Meeks. He had 40 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And the shot is good.
That was an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Fifth on the list, the Pistons.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call.
Minnesota in the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota, Meeks, he's in at the point. Towns is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Nicholson's shot is off.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Silva, he's guarded by Meeks. Silva, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Williams kicks to Meeks. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 7 points for Freak.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Tries from 10. Nicholson's shot is off. Pistons trail by 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Goes up at the stripe. No good. Excellent D there from Williams.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, he was tremendous. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolute.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Knocks it loose. Here we go, all alone. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Jack, here we go. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call. And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Here's Meeks. That's good again. His seventh basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Hill. Meeks with the steal. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Meeks. Meeks got his 4th assist in this one.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing. 3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
And that one's good. 8 points for Hill.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Jack. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Will it go?
Well, this is painful to watch. He can't get one to go down. Really having trouble finding his game here in this half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
And what a game for G. 16 points and also 8 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
We've got Monty Eunice. He's out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Silva in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Meeks dishes to Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's a screen by Monty Eunice. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Got a piece of it. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit. Shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
There's a screen by Monty Eunice. Silva. He's guarded by Meeks. Up the floor. Hill, no good.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
To the wing on the left. Tipped away. Drummond the screen. Shot off the pick. Nice jump shot. Good. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the palace, let's give it up for
Nice.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. Terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Detroit, 5 games behind.
Checking out Detroit, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
No, I agree with you. I mean, their game and their style is already fully developed. They look rock solid to me.
Outside Williams, and Hill has it in the corner. No coverage that time.
Solid Hill.
Hill's got 10 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Williams. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lou Williams. Meeks, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 18 points for Freak. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
How's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They grabbed their own miss, and it's blocked by Meeks.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Pass to Silva. The shot from the low post is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Rondo. That's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Meeks. Here's Nicholson. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Nicholson's got his first basket of the night.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. A little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
Let's see the numbers here for Meeks. The last 10 games, he's been on a heck of a run, averaging 34 points and 10 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer. Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort. I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys,
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Johnson in the corner. Back to Jack from outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Nurkic 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's deflected. Feeds it to Harris. 6 on the shot clock, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Nurkic off the pick from Meeks. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Williams comes in for Solomon Hill. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Rajon Rondo. It's tipped and stolen by Jang. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave an open, lucky break there for the D.
And Jack kicks to Harris. Back to Jack. The 19-foot shot. Can't get it to go. Meeks. No luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Meeks, he's in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jack. Drops one in from the wing. Jack's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit. Meeks with it. They swipe it. Here now is Weber. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Hill in for Andrew Nicholson. Picked by Williams. Meeks dishes to Williams. It's deflected. And the pass to Silva. And it's Moniutis atop the key. Here's Schumacher. Soft touch off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Weber.
On the wing, Johnson dishes it to Towns. Now the feed to Meeks. It's picked off. And the foul called on 3. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up. You might as well sit back and relax.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Weber. And a change for the Timberwolves. Rondo's checked in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Towns. And just miss after miss right now.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
There's the dish to Williams. Towns, the pass to Meeks. There's the screen. He feeds it to Towns. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. The Pistons have gone an outstanding 4 of 5. From the field in the fourth quarter so far.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
Williams is checked in for G. So it's Minnesota winning this one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here.